Okay, fellow LEONEANS, welcome back. This is not the part 2 of the first presentation where I titled Mama Sierra Leone is indeed of Sierra Leoneans who are convinced, not conquered. Now, I want to say something before I start this part 2 because it's a very critical part of the presentation. I want to let everybody know, say, me not a politician, nobody no influence me for everything I say. It's based on research, information gathering, and every stuff. And I believe say too, people in there we want for talk, but some people they scared because of waiting, maybe because of police or they go send soldier man pardon or send uniform men pardon. But I believe say Sierra Leoneans in there we stoic. They just they choke themselves with words way for talk out, but they're afraid. But fellow Sierra Leoneans, this is not the time for afraid anybody. Let nobody not go violence to police or soldier man or whatever, but speak up peacefully, get up, stand up peacefully, and say what thing for say. Even some of the soldier man themselves, they may people they among the women for talk. Whether a big man or a lower rank, I believe people they want for talk. So I know everybody decide to do this because of politics, and me not to another green, another red, another PC, another SPP, and again. That's not my plan, okay? Now, I start with the message to our men and women in uniforms. That is the military people, the police, the CID. Now, before I go further, I want to take this opportunity on behalf of the Sierra Leonean people for say thanks to our men and women in uniform who lost their lives during the war, during the 10-year civil war. And because of that, I will take a minute of silence for respect those people. Okay, I also want to take this opportunity on behalf of the Sierra Leonean people for say thanks to the contingent from the British Army we helped for end the war. And importantly, most importantly, I want to say thanks to few people in the military and for sending a word of advice to those people. The first person will be Robert on behalf of the Sierra Leonean people. Despite of your current situation, your health situation, I want to let you know, say, we recognize you. You like a real soldier. I don't know you personally, but I don't see you. I don't see how you do your job. Okay? You're not the perfect person, but I believe you are a very proud soldier and you serve the country with boldness and determination. So on behalf of the people again, I say thanks to you for your service, and you will always remain in the heart of the Sierra Leonean people. Unfortunately, you never for enjoy your post as Army Chief of Staff, but God will bless you for everything we don't do for represent we, okay? And I also want to say thanks also, of course, to Brigadier General Williams. Brigadier General Williams, for your commitment, for your service to the Sierra Leonean people. And of course, I want to say thanks to Brigadier Milton, J.E. Milton, by the way. Thanks, J.E. Milton. You should say the Sierra Leonean people, not they take the money, give you for nothing. We only pay you for nothing. You implement, during the rebel war, you implement the mission with the title Operation Ranger Storm. Because of the Operation Ranger Storm, you're able to free the lives of the British people way within the hands of the rebels. That was the blessing. that means you should say you dey think. Year before think. Now people like you we need in a society for moving nation forward. I don't say you're not a politician, which is I'm proud of you because of that. But I believe say Sierra Leoneans and they like where they think like you and try to find solution towards a problem, and you demonstrated that. Thanks again on behalf of Sierra Leonean people, and we are proud of you. Now, I want to say thanks also to all men and women in uniform. Of course, the Sierra Leonean people are very proud of you guys. There's no doubt about that. But I want to send a message to you guys too, because now, first of all, Brigadier General Williams and J.E. Milton, this is a message to you too. I want you to know say, una no abopa aneskoroma aneskoroma abopa una. Yes, that's not the basic fact. Aneskoroma not saying you una promotion. No. The Sierra Leonean people that they represent and they give una promotion. Okay? So I don't want to forget that. Una not serve aneskoroma. Una they serve the Sierra Leonean people. May God forbid anything happen right now. Other than they say, hey, for defend will. Not all aneskoroma they go take gun, go begin fire. You don't know how to do that. Okay? But now una in the abopa for implement strategies for defeat the enemies of Sierra Leonean people in case of war. So as I say, una they represent the Sierra Leonean people. I want to say thanks to una for that. So now, why make I say so? Because politicians, when they can have power, they try for zap the minds of military people. When they can have power, they try for make some like libels, say, make soldier man, supply uniforms, then they give some, some adjustments so that they don't forget una and keep una to who said they want una, me una go there. So if any say when they do the mess, we're not looking for stand-ups because they go say, hey, but man, you know, say that party be don't do something for me, that party be... No. That ain't enough, not to say for me. When they represent the people, the oppressed, the sick, the poor and needy, not to oppress them that they represent. No, not at all. So therefore, my advice to you, not allow politicians for zap on our mind, for confuse you, for take on our mindset. We only for stand up and speak up. For instance, they pay soldier man on a monthly basis without non-stop. Why and which is very good. Now so if you forbid, when I forget when I pay every month non-stop. But listen to me, some of when I win a soldier, when I get people that win a teacher, people that win they work in a post office and other civil servants. But guess what? They know they pay every month. Can you imagine as a soldier man, they not pay you for, they pay you this month, they not pay you the other month, they pay you this month, they not pay you the other month, or they owe you salary for 4, 5, 6 months. Can you imagine what thing can happen? But guess what? Politicians are not going to ever do that because they don't say, "Una not get chalk, una not get pencil, now it's una get, now gun una get." Because when they do that, well, it's easy. They go say, "Well, you know, it's in this man no come for can serve we, no come for can boost we morale." So therefore, if you come on a power, so politicians they afraid una and they pay una, but not to say for me, comrade, combatant for change, please, 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 let we all be advocates for one another. Let we all represent these Sierra Leonean people, not few people. If something doesn't go wrong, we all for speak up for one another. We not allow people for using few people, politicians for using for keep una, so we go keep them in power. Because one thing they do for us, when they can have power also, they not they make una very powerful. Because you know why? Then the phrase say, if una become very powerful, una go to change by them. I don't say now they say democracy, civilian rule, yeah, which is fine. And I'm not against that, that's not the right thing. But at the same time, if something doesn't go wrong, we all for advocate for each other. We for represent each other. We for represent the oppressed. Now listen, the military barracks. Now where Alex Koma they can go so? right? Where they can come on power so. It they make provision for himself. Right now, it they invest. I will get onto that. It they invest. I'll get onto that. But now, it they make provision for himself, putting family in position for make provision for himself. But it not make provision for tie with military barracks. For example, we have first military barracks, you not get water. We have first military barracks, some section in there, it is smell with poop smell. That are the basic facts. I'm not going to say sorry for say that. We have first military barracks, the building there. Some of them get they for down under the dirty don't come up and so they hang so now. It's not all that, but me not soldier picking. So we have first barracks, na my place. I know them very well. I dey pass there, I dey go there almost every day. So this not supposed to say that you are the fake. All the barracks there, all. The leaders are not make provision for repair the barracks there, for supply water on a constant basis. Lights, the barracks, the lights they give right now. Forget so. Now people say that the light where they take forever. Oh, no. It'll go out just now. Not a stable light at all. It's a false stable light. It's a Mickey Mouse light. It's not gonna last forever. Not a constant light that one. They make us enough full now. The barracks we not get water. Waiting they represent the water. We water not waiting dirty. But for barracks, it's not a healthy place to live at all. It's not. And one of the men and women in need for they represent when they put on their lives for the people. So now politicians they make provision for themselves. They are about to leave power now. Okay? But listen, they didn't make provision for the whole lesson they for repair the barracks. So now, comrade men and women in uniform, let us stand up. Let us come together. Let us demand our leaders. Let us strip them off our resources that they have been stealing and repair and use that money to repair our military barracks, increase salaries, provide water, good toilet facilities around the barracks, each and every barracks. I mean, we must do that. We have to do that. The other thing is, example, before I come to America, because where I don't sit me was, where I don't because I think I be teach. So some of the things that the military way now very popular somebody, but no calling him. This person in Peking come across me, so I be the teacher, I be take class to me for 6 hours. The person again, I think 3 or 4 Peking. Now soldier man, now very popular somebody. This person, there was a time in Peking not able to pay me money. So what in Peking they do, it hide for me, even for the past now, with my first barrack safe, it hide for me, they afraid. So me back one day, in my mama in the barracks, my mama get small paper table, small market table at the barracks. In fact, the market table safe, na grown in I say small so, just to manage life. So I can't read up the situation of the family. I read up the situation, I say, you know what, something is wrong. So what I do, I tell the boy, I tell him mama, I say, listen, tell you picking say me no hide for me. I say tell her, I say make you go for class, make you not pay me again. I say me no ever pay me. The mommy was like, oh boy. The mommy was very happy. She was very excited. Begin say, God bless you. I say, yeah, that's fine. You don't need to do all that. That's fine. He said, because in Papa, in salary not do. The man, sergeant at the military, I tell you so, sergeant. So the mommy begin for, I said, no, man, listen. I understand. Me, I'm military picking. I understand you get for talk. I said, no, explaining me all the thing, but I said, you picking up me again for take class. So, the situation now, where I left Africa now, I come America now. The person, I be the assistant with school, like lesson or whatever, something like that. I be the assistant for school. So what don't now, things hard for me to be back now, students right now, they university. So he sent me text say, Israel, I don't learn for driver. I said, this now literally going so. I said, this boy don't lose his education. And indeed, because of financial constraint, in Papa able for sponsor for go multi guy and for take care of the other 3 or 4 sisters and brothers then. So you see how they talk? It's not like Comrade militant for change. We need to come together. Demand that our resources are put together. We can increase your salary. We can implement a fair sharing system and try to do well for each and every combatant. We need to do that. Now, my recommendation is the military people. Right now, we thank God there's no war, but we need to involve them in economic activities. One of the economic activities is to pursue people that steal the resources of Sierra Leone, to pursue people that take our resources and send it overseas without selling wisely, without signing contract wisely, without investing our money wisely for the benefit of Sierra Leonean people. We all for come together. Comrade combatant for change. This is not the time to allow politicians to zap your mind, to take your mind offset from you, and to turn your back on the Sierra Leonean people. No, we must come together. Work involving economic activities and raise the standard of Mama Salone, and raise the standard of men and women in uniforms, and make a better Mama Salone. That's my message to men and women in uniforms. The police, CID, whoever wants the men and women in uniform. I talk about the military specifically because they afraid the military more than the police. And I make a talk specifically about the military, but I'm referring to all women and men in uniforms, okay? So that's my message to men and women in uniforms. Now I'm going to another sub-topic. This time another key topic again. Now, this subtopic is the threats Sierra Leoneans from overseas pose to the Sierra Leonean people back home. It means people are already overseas. People already come overseas. The threats when they pose, the threats when they, oh my goodness. People already come overseas. Sierra Leoneans already come overseas, all over the world. I don't know, wherever they come on. Now, big threats to Sierra Leoneans already back home. Big threat. It's a shame to say it. Now listen. People already come overseas. Some man don't there so. Even right now, say that don't be the rule week before. Right now, say most of them they don't live overseas. Most of them they don't live overseas. But guess what? With all their experience, with all what they are seeing, with all the knowledge, with all the education, guess what? They are the most. They are mean. They are wicked to the Sierra Leonean people back home. They are wicked. They're so wicked that it's beyond my imagination to express how wicked they are. They are wicked people. Now listen, some people they don't oversee. They don't work say, they don't pay bills. Because yeah, you know when you work, the bills where you pay alone, I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, the bill where you pay, if I tell you, you go say, what man, that's a lot of money. I'm telling you, millions of leons, house bill, whatever bills. So my kid on there, you know go 2 years college safe for like half paper safe. So my kid on there, time don't beat her. When time don't beat her, what did they think for do next? For going to what? Politics. Going to politics for what? That money we never get in America or England or Canada or Germany or Spain. That money they never go get that salon. So they go inside politics for go dig hole for beg the people there. The people there from overseas, some of them, I'm not saying 100% of them, but the majority of them, they go into politics to dig the graves of the Sierra Leonean people back home. They go into politics to pull us down. They go into politics because they want to get access to our resources. So then back for them back cause problem. That's not the main reason, not for any other reason make them go into politics. So they don't there so they join the party over the ABC there so was every there so. Okay, no it's man, let me join APC now, then man go get easy access now for go there now. Let man join the BP now, so man get access to for go na salon back. Or some man they went there in Famul get post or become the president. You see grab now or any side overseas, he go na salon now. Him gonna go get everything. in God of the president, they get with him position, they turn a minister or get a big office. I mean, now so they work, now so the thing they work. It's a shame, but now so they work. Now so they work. And enough for be so. Listen, come here, LEONEANS back home. It not take possible overseas for women alone. No. It not take American English or British English or Spanish English or whatever English for women alone. It takes LEONEANS that are deep or that are rooted in their integrity. LEONEANS will get love for the people. LEONEANS will they think. LEONEANS will they learn from other places and implement for make a much better Mama Salon. Now the people that we want. You know me say because somebody don't come over, see? Some man, before they go, they scrape, he work overtime, beaucoup, he scrape, money we don't get. He go flash people and now like say, oh, he get money, you know how money again. Now lie. Now scrape, they scrape. They don't get nothing, and they scrape. Then go join politics. Then they begin for dig with grave now. They begin for open mass graves, and bury the people inside. Leave them in their hunger and starvation. That's what they do. I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters. Now, let me not make mistake. The election they come now. Now, when I make talk this, so the election they come. Now that plan they some man gets. For go back home. For go well. I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters. Lord not give them chance. Lord will believe in people that way back home and give them jobs. No fear because somebody come over and see they speak like that English. They will go camouflage with the English and kill your brain. Not allow anybody for kill your brain, okay? People although now us now back home says cable do the job for make a better salon. Don't get me wrong once more, not all man. Some man get plan, some man get good plan for the country, but the majority of them don't get good plan at all. Now for good just go inside politics and get access to the resources. Then because of the overseas background or influence, now they sell the country then to people that overseas to whether America or England or Japan, China, because they get access and go. People that they tell us, hey, listen, now America you know say we be adjust, we be happy, blah blah blah, you know the country come in, so now for give me access to you resources, you know, sign contract, take loan World Bank, you know, stuff like that, stupid stuff like that. They give them access easily because of the overseas background. Not to say for B. But then other people in the country don't do that to we. They uphold the standard, maintain the law. You know the kind of animal you can make foolish with the law. No, they maintain the law. And which is good, that's why for B. All man for obey the law, no one is above the law. But we live as them because of the background overseas or whatever. When they go to the house or back home, then go do waiting. Then go well. And to be honest, for example, me, I don't say America, not to are there, but it's not my place, to be honest. My place is Mama Salon, my one and only beloved land. And that's it. And it let me eat all the time. I think about that. 24 hours, 7 days a week. 366 days a year. All the time. So, fellow LEONEANS, it don't take somebody to come over and see for go who we. It takes somebody with deep love for us, trust, and rooted in Israel integrity. Above all else, it takes somebody with a God-fearing, somebody where they fear God, where they say, oh, if I do this, now sin to God. Where they say, man, serve me people in a genuine way. We need to put God first in all we do. The Bible says in Proverbs 6, 5 and 6, Proverbs 3, 5 and 6, it says, trust in the Lord in all your ways, and lean not unto your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge Him, then He will direct your path. If we trust in God, believe in Him, and we get people that way they fear God and believe in Him and trust in Him, He can see us through. He can help us. He can create the way. He can show us the light for pursue a much better place. We can do it. We can do that. Now, another sub-topic. Message for our farmers. Our farmers. Fellow LEONEANS for change. We play with we farmers then. I'm telling you, we underestimate those people. But let me tell you, farmers, fellow LEONEANS, first listen. Food is happiness. Food equals happiness. Without food, there's no happiness, no smiling face, no nothing, no peace. when you're angry, you can do anything for get food. So therefore, fellow LEONEANS, we farmers then, they don't suffer doing colonialism, and they still suffer right now. Then they suffer a lot of stuff. We farmers then, they don't get respect. We farmers then, for being a farmer na salon, it means you're a poor man. The farmers then, the farmer, I speak on behalf of the farmer where they command the people land every morning for going to farm. The farmer, when his family has been ironically classed as third Sierra Leonean family. The farmer, where they plant in cassava, harvest a bag of cassava, and sell them for 1, 2, or 3,000 leones, and he still not live a better life other than to be classed as third Sierra Leonean, in with a family together. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, listen. Our farmers are very important. Let us come together and form a very strong farmers union. We need a very strong farmers union in Mama Salon. We for support them like we never did before. We for boost them up like we never did before. We for work with them together like we never did before. We have to. Now let me tell you something about the importance why I emphasize the message about farming. The world economy. Even since this year begin, 2015 starts, the world economy is just a shake. It is shake. Now I don't say politicians and first, then they are not give the masses information about all the things they are so. Then they keep telling people in darkness. But guys, therefore they tell them everything they go on at the world, so people don't know who step for take for make provision just in case something happen. The world economy since 2015 starts, it is shake. It is shake. America, when America says it, even today now the news, they are scared. Americans, they fear. Can you imagine one of the biggest economy in the world? Then they scared because why? The economy, they shake. Now, there will come a time, the world powers, America, China, France, Japan, Germany, all the big economic powerful countries in the world, that they come together for make a one world government, for rule the world with one government. And they put the money together and make a world government. You know what can happen to we Africans? And that make we get resources them more, we know they invest wisely. We they sell them more. Politicians they sell, they take the money, invest them by their own self, and then family then. If beaucoup money send them overseas, they will send them overseas in World Bank or whichever bank overseas. White man take and keep a stupid idea. That's it. Now this, if we not take them, we then expose ourselves to another slavery again. May God forbid, but if we not take them at that line, they will go back. Because now we get resources, we not invest wisely, we not think wisely how to develop ourselves, then we not think about what to do in case of economic crisis na the world. Okay? Now, one thing we go save we from being exploited again is agriculture. In fact, I advise every Sierra Leonean we get backyard or space or land. If you get more than one land or one town lot self, not sell all. Make sure say you build house one side and left space for plants. If na pepper seed for plant self, plant am because pepper seed dey where come back if crisis happen at the world. You know say food is very important. If you get food, you can survive. Once food you can survive, you get time for sleep. Every Sierra Leonean we get land or backyard, please. Let we all start for engage in backyard gardening. Make garden na your yard or small farm na your yard. Not sell all your land, not cover all the ground na your land. Left small space for plants. If na pepper seed for plants, planter. If na G blocks which are for plants, planter, because guess what? It's very important. Agriculture they underestimate but very important. Listen, Mama Salon in top and bottom soil, it's very rich. Very rich. For example, even if you don't plant pepper seed, you just cannot to wear any side in a salon, pepper seed, any side to wear in a salon, it go, it produce pepper. Why make no take advantage of this? Fellow Sierra Leoneans, we don't make this mistake. We don't make this mistake for too long. Not for engaging backyard gardening or for support with farmers then strongly, and for come together and put resources there for support with farmers then family and produce food. With food, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be independent. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, we are selling our dignity to people, to outside people. We are selling our independence to outside people. Let us engage in farming activities. Small backyard gardening, that's fine. Support our farmers, we need to do that, of course. Form a strong body of farmers union. We need to do that, I'm telling you guys. For example, look, before I come, I be the work here. The program was sponsored by Food for Peace, USAID, United States Agency for International Development. Now they send bulgur, they send oil, corn flour, all that stuff. Then they send anything in they will say, can go to them villages, go give people them. You understand? Then, as I think I said this part 1. They want for letting people that know say, not to salon government, they give them, they feed them. Now the American government, and they feed them. Can you imagine how they put people in dignity? Would they put them inside shame? Would they sell them? And if the people they say that the village, if they say that salon government, they don't, the auditors they don't like that. They want to let people and say that the American government they feed them. That's so they for say. So when I read that thing at the map before me, I say, why they so curious for they so eager for letting people and say the American government they feed them? That means fellow Sierra Leoneans, with people they respect their dignity, their independence, with the seller. It's like we still dependent. We still dependent. It means we not do well. We still dependent. So we sell ourselves. Now, make a with farmers then they suffer a lot of danger. Some man cutlass go wounda. Some man they fight with animals, falling or destroy them in plants. Some man they bend nine back all day, pain where they grab. Some man we don't even when plants for it and not go before it because why? Sometimes they sick, sometimes so things that happen with them, but waiting for do to no avail. They suffer for nothing and they live in abject poverty on an everyday basis. No, we must support our farmers. We must come together and form a strong farmers union. We must leave our mistakes at the back of us and say no, we're gonna be thinking about our farmers now and support them strongly. We need to do that. We have to, we must. Or not, our integrity is gonna be at stake too. Now let me tell you now. Some of the NGOs that they support people for say that they give them food, this, that. Make I tell you the reason we make them form the NGOs, then the NGOs such as CARE, Africa, and other stuff. Let me read something now. They read something now from this book here where I get. I get one book now, so this is the book where I get. It says, Imagine viruses. AIDS and Ebola. It says by nature, that is if na natural something. If AIDS and Ebola are natural something, then by accident, that is if na by accident na it happen. Or if it happen intentionally, that is if na somebody planner, if na somebody do it. Now I dey read about now and I dey talk about Ebola later. Because I get on that topic about malaria, and inside I talk about Ebola. But for now, I talk why they form some of the NGOs there for concentrate and infiltrate Africa. They say covert, that means undercover operations in Africa. Covert means undercover, secret operations in Africa, the secret operations there, why they form the NGOs there and World Bank. It says, I'm reading from the book now, it says, among the organizations used to conceal, to hide intelligence operations and position agents in various parts of Africa were PUSH. PUSH means People to Save Humanity. Amongst the NGO include Africa, where I know very well. I work with them before I come. Care, of course. Care, na my first job where I ever get. Okay. Then the World Bank. the World Bank to end Peace Corps. Now, for example, Peace Corps, they don't close. But guess what? They don't go back. Why don't go back? For go do their secret operation. They undermine operation for undermine we country. And that make them go back. So therefore, Africa, Kia, Peace Corps, the WHO, World Bank, and CDC. CDC stands for Center for Disease Control in America in Atlanta or so, and USAID. USAID stands for United States Agency for International Development. I said the program where I be the work for, and then be the sponsor, and they call the program currently Food for Peace. So you don't see, now with the things say these NGOs when they go help with and they create job. But I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, this is not a thing for hide. Not a thing for hide, because you know why? Look, Ebola, they kill Ebola for no good reason. Okay? We're not gonna know how Ebola, we're not from Ebola in few minutes time. Now, the NGO then they go but assassin an undercover operation now for infiltrate Africa, for going for hang on to resources and bring and dump the mind of our leaders, say, oh, you know what, not go to help, not go make like so to go and play people like so. But no, they don't mind to spend how many thousands of dollars or billions of dollars, but they know what they are getting. They know what they are getting. These not some of the leaders they know some of this stuff, but I don't know why make them not expose this stuff to people and therefore take action. Fellow LEONEANS, when they work for NGOs, I be work with some people too before I come. When they work NGOs right now. In fact, the program we done na care, na enjoy the people the way they call nutrition something. Then they will Wilkins Road close to Lumley. Fellow LEONEANS that works for NGOs, let us come together. Let us demand change. Let us fight to put our resources together and form non-governmental local NGOs to meet our people. We need to do that. We need to come together with all the experience, all the resources. We have to fight for the dignity of our people. We have to fight to maintain the dignity of our people and our nation as a whole. We have to come together and put our resources together. Let us demand change. Let us don't allow NGOs to go and infiltrate our land and kill our people too. Undercover operations. That's it. That's it. We have to. With time, we have another person left in job right now if you work for NGO. Not only I say because we need to stand up first and bring resources together and speak up. In fact, I recommend one thing. The election when it can next. Not to tell for votes. Don't forget about votes. Because you know why? If voting, if belonging to a political party, if belonging to the red party, the green party, brings the people nothing else but hunger, starvation, continuous what? Suffering. This is the same way, my recommendation is this is the same way we forget about African democracy is not democracy, but especially when Mansaray is down democracy. We're going down, 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 and down again. It's down democracy. Now we come together, find people and LEONEANS are very convinced about change. LEONEANS that are eager for honest wage and salary and form a base, because there's no base, and from a strong foundation, a base, where anybody will go for come back. When we return to democracy, anybody will go for camp, that base day, anybody will go against that base day, it will be in trouble, we will just pull and right back if we come out. We constitution need to be rewritten. We need to put laws in our constitution where, if anybody mess up, after we know from a genuine and hard, strong or hard base, anybody will mess up with the foundation. If I be kicked out, right out back. Because sometimes, excuse me, sometimes Western people, listen, I'm not there against democracy, it's a very good thing. But sometimes, why do they emphasize democracy? Then democracy fight for the whole. When they can have power, guess what? They know they mess with certain priorities. Education, Jobs. Every month they give reports about jobs, about how many jobs they create, the government, every month. If you mess with the people's job, you're gonna be out. If you mess with their military, you're gonna be out. You gotta improve their military on a consistent basis. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, let us come together. Fellow NGO workers, let us come together. Find Sierra Leoneans that are convinced. Let's forget about joining APC, SLPP. No, they have been failing us. Some of our brothers, very blood brothers, have been failing us. We don't need to. It's not about my brother, my countrymen, my this, my that. No. Let's come together. Look for Sierra Leoneans that are convinced about change, that yearn for honest wage, that are ready to move further. People are the one for stand up. People are the one for set example, but some man are afraid because why? If the leader not set good example, you know they behind, they're back facing they fall into the same ditch, the same mess, and start for cause the same problems. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, my appeal is to come together to look for Sierra Leoneans. Let's forget about Western world. They tell them excuse me about democracy for now. They can't get back later, but for now, we need to find people that are convinced about change. We're ready for do the right thing. Now, when they say we resources there, they sell no more politicians. They sell. Lucky to be said, you never miss your water until your well runs dry. We're not going to wait till we get how valuable it is right now until everything done. Now we go sit down. We go bet your finger and say, hey God, why make we not be stand up for speak? Why make we not be stand up for the right thing? Come here, Sierra Leoneans, for change. The time to sit back and wait for someone in a long black coat to talk to you. It's over. We need to stand up. We need to fight to put our resources together and do what is right for our one and only beloved Mama Salone. We have to. Please, we have to. Now I'm going to another sub-topic. This is another delicate topic too. This is our cry for consistent electricity supply. Light. We need light. Now, fellow Sierra Leoneans, Bumbuna, I go. They don't begin that I go there from years back. You don't tell them about I go there. Now that they talk say they don't done phase 1. They don't done phase 1. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, Bumbuna I go don't they gone from one Sierra Leonean generation to another. From one century to another. How many years now do they put that one get I go there? Let me ask you this question. You believe say if na let's assume say if na American be the builder I'd go there. Then get people that when hire for can build I'd go na America. Then if I don't do that I'd go there. Or if na England they go build if I don't do that I'd go there. If I don't do that within a specific time period, whether na phase 1 or phase 2, if I don't do that within a specific time period. I don't want to ever there for build for 20 years or more than that. If I don't do that, I'm telling you. If I don't do that, I go there. How people when they come over, see when they call themselves so-called experts, they go build, I go, we're not getting enough water dry season unless raining season. How they go build, I go, they don't inspect the site, say, they for make sure say whether not the dry season, whether not in season, water for the flow to the turbine, for the turbine to the turn. Why? Fellow Sierra Leoneans, our electricity project is being under constant undermining. Then they undermine we, both within and outside. You know why they undermine we? That area, those times the builder, I go so, now a very rich place. Go lay around Mabonto, we not far from Bumbuna, in the same area. So therefore, foreigners they fair way for Sidon, for settling at the place, they undermine the Hydro project, so they'll get way for Sidon and settle and begin for reap the resources there around that area there. So that Hydro there, if we not wake up and speak up, it's not gonna ever done. We go deep and say if we not take them Christ camp. I'm telling you. Now say go left. Politicians they for think ahead, not think behind. Think ahead. Say, why this I don't know. What's not the problem? You know what I mean? Think deep. You get for think deep. We need LEONEANS to think deep this time. Not for think shallow, very shallow. No, you get for think deep and deep. Because you know why? If you not think deep, by the time you think deep, it's too late. Fellow LEONEANS, we are go in the undermine. I'm telling you, I'm convinced about it. I don't have any doubts about it, and I'm confident to speak up anywhere about it. Anywhere I can speak up about it that our IDO has been, or we electricity project has been undermined. The other thing again, we leaders in the field for do both the past and the present leaders. Africa is blessed with sun. We are blessed with sun. Sun the born we look where are dark. Look me skin. Me a dark man. We get sun where they born we every day. We are blessed with sun. Why we not go think for invest in solar energy? Why leaders not think for invest in solar energies? Even America say we not get much sun. Any side you turn at the poles then they get solar what energy. The people that America say people don't come over as if I go wool salon. They are just dead alive. They know the thing, they know the land. All the way they go go boil. That's it. You don't can see, you don't go implement and improve your country, make sure your resources come together. Why would not go invest in solar energy? Instead, then they go with presentation before that. Oh, you know what? For example, let's buy Karama. You know what? You can take some money from the World Bank and put in the Boom Hydro too. So you guys can keep working on it. You guys can do that. You don't have to pay right now from the World Bank. You know that you have to take money and you have more time to pay. Yeah, that's what they do. They keep taking money from World Bank. From the World Bank for spend at the Hydro. Hydro will not get a specific end date, a specific time frame period. When it for start, when it for done. They say it's done, part 1. They give people the lights, rain season, dry season, light not the day. That Hydro day, let it not fool now. That Hydro they not done it, so that light they give now so not too consistent light at all. Now Mickey Mouse light, there's a Mickey Mouse light, now puppet light. You're not going for. I'm telling you, not the light that we need. Now the other thing why they undermine we electric project, you know why? My brothers and sisters, my mothers, my fathers, fellow LEONEANS, come raise LEONEANS for change. If Mama Salon get lights, they not say if Mama Salon get lights, it will flourish to a height where nobody no ever see, where nobody not before, not ever imagine about. If we get lights, one thing, if we get lights, people are not going to get away for God's sake with resources. Instead, we go tell them say, okay, you know anything? No, we build factory now, we invest now, so we take with people for we get more jobs. But where they want to take the resources, then they undermine the light, they get agents that only undermine when they send for undermine the project. The very people who work at the project and they use for undermine the light project. So we go say, but you know anything? Lord go sign contract for taking the resources there. Now African minerals are there now. None of the money there now. The only mine they take. People that they see self. Take, you know what they take for them? Oh boy. Then they take. Why you make they take? They get excuse. The excuse what they give is the country not get lights. So we're not going for make lights on anything. The only two people for do pass to take her who can go now we place. So then they undermine the light, they make them out for sit down, so no, they can't take no more, can't take. Fellow LEONEANS, the gold, the black stone will get, all the other resources they will get. If we don't make right decision about them, we sit down and take them all. We go sit down and give for one, hey, why we not be done make right decision? We go regret. Please, let's come together. Let us wake up. No time to sleep, no time to snore. Let us wake up and be sober. Okay? We have to. Our electricity project has been undermined. How the thing will function well, rain season, it not function well, dry season. How? That's not right. Something is wrong. We need to do that. We need to stand up and speak up. Yep. Now listen, I don't know, but if anybody get doubt now in mind say, or if anybody not believe what they talk or not convinced say, then they undermine the project. I'm telling you guys, we are still in darkness. We need to think that program, then they undermine that program there. I'm telling you guys, because they want the excuse say we're not gonna lie, so therefore we go take no more, come make an our own place. And that's not the thing. Fellow LEONEANS, people from other countries, get for think what they do. I'm telling you, they always think 5 steps ahead. So by the time you know they are down, they are done with you. That's it. Let's think twice. If you have any doubt, pray to God about it. Think about it. And see. Pray very hard and think. God will open your mind and you will know it at the top. You will see at the top. Open your eye and see very well. Now I'll go to another topic. Message to Sierra Leonean leaders or politicians. Sierra Leonean leaders or politicians, not to attend this for preach, love, affirmative action, accountability, transparency. Now time for demonstrate. We need for demonstrate all the way to the. We need for preach. We need to preach in people that they eat. People that want for see. Person when they demonstrate what they preach. Love and love alone will conquer. Nothing else. Love and love alone will conquer. Nothing else will help us to conquer. But love and love alone. The devil and his kingdom, they must surrender. Okay? They must surrender. Now I have 2 questions. With rapid ecological changes and lack of sustainable preservation practices, will there always be food for our people? With hope, what hope is there for our growing pregnant sisters or mothers, the uneducated children, the youth, the sick, and disabled, and so on and so forth? There's no hope. There's no hope. There's no brighter future. There's no hope for better future. Yep. Now listen. Where we leaders the Sabi book pass we learn only from the waiting, from the Boku talk. Now they learn from, because the Sabi book pass we, then the social Sabi talk. So therefore when they get book or the Sabi book pass the masses, we learn from them talk. That's it. That's nothing to do. And when they are morally better than others, than we learn from their lives. So therefore we want politicians the way they are morally better. If they have morals, dignity, we go learn from their life. That's what we need. The concept when politicians get, monkey walk, babu it, if for done, or dog live, dog die system, that's true for wipe up na salon now. It's okay. It has been going on for too long. Fellow LEONEANS, let us stand up, let us speak, let us stand against those whose oppressive behaviors is the cause for the are the cause for the crime of his or her fellow LEONEANS. We must stand up against those whose oppressive behaviors are sending our people to their early graves. We must. Our country should be now a one boundless construction site, a boundless construction field where the touchstone of moral excellence, anxious sense of interest for social justice, respect for every LEONEAN, right to survive and experience with joy and desirable and acceptable existence are not merely empty words, but find consistent manifestation in the social deeds of each and every LEONEAN. Yes, that's what we must. That's what we have to. Leaders will get, any leader will get double mind. It will be unstable in all in ways. The Bible said a double-minded person is unstable in all his way. Once you think double, you're not gonna be you're not gonna be ever able for stable, because you get 2 minds. They think twice. It's like a mirror, double mirror. Something else is behind it. You gotta watch out. Yep. Now let me say something. If we want to achieve a better Mama Salon, first of all, we for not say change is not to take place in a day. Change is to take place gradually. Now, there are some easy ways we can do it. But let me tell you, if we take the easy way, it will produce nothing but false or an illusion of success. false success. Therefore, we got to go the hard way. When we go the hard way, we see the end result. That's it. We're going to be happy. We're going to smile. So therefore, for us to achieve a better salon, let us keep in mind that we will succeed in our trust in God, our patience, our endurance, our perseverance, and our confidence in our victory. We must. Now, let me go over a few stuff. I get 6 problems the problems that we politicians get in a salon. 6 problems. Now, let me say this first. This part I can say so. You know, say sometimes in life, I go do something, I go free. They not set example for me, right? Somebody else go do something, him back go free. They not set example for that person there. Other person go come back, he do something, he go free. They not set example. This are the 2 people that go on for a long time on my salon since independence. Politicians they can them do what they for do, then with their family or other people then they go free. Fellow LEONEANS, on behalf of the oppressed, the sick, the needy, the poor, the starved, unfortunately for Ernest Koroma, unfortunately for Ernest, and in leadership, a few people that I will talk about later than the government. No, you guys will not go free. We the Seronian people, it's time for them to speak up. It's time for them to demand that their money that has been stolen and is still ripping them off, they need to get their money back. We need to get our resources back. We need to, this time, we need for set example. We need for put a stop to it to be done go on for a long time. As I say, unfortunately for us, and few people that we're going to talk about, and other people, we get for go, the people that get for speak up, and we for speak up and demand change, and give accountability. Now, when you kind of power, where this kind of power, zero tolerance to corruption, zero tolerance. I was like, wow, man, this man, okay, I think we're on the right path now. We're on the right path. Maybe we're on the right path. After 4, 5, 6 months, anybody here again, zero tolerance to corruption? Whoa, void. Why make? Because you don't get different mind now. In back they can't forget dig your own grave for digging people in grave now. So you don't forget about zero tolerance about corruption. And it says Fambula go down and say, if Fambula go down and say, or person go down and say, but listen, you don't say na mission business this so no can make zero tolerance now because you know anything, you back go fall but because you get for play your own game. That's it. It not talk about zero tolerance about corruption again. All thing left open now. Up to this they talk so. Why not repeat again? Zero tolerance about corruption. Because why make? That's it. Okay, so now let me talk about this stuff now. Below are Sierra Leonean leaders' 6 problems. One of the problems is needless poverty. Needless poverty. Now, for talk about needless poverty, I read something. I read something where I get now. So the title of the thing where they read is them talking about love. That means politicians talking about love. It says them talking about love, yet they got no love at all. Talking about peace, yet there's no peace to be found. Oh no. They talk about love, yet they got no love at all. Talking about progress, yet all we see is abject poverty. More and more abject poverty. Wicked leaders are wicked. Wicked leaders got no love for these masses. They are wicked in their wicked ways. Yet they got so much love for their vanity. Need for poverty is rising high while the sufferers are left to die, starvation and hunger. Vote for me, I set you free. Lies and hypocrisy. Them talking about love, yes, they got no love at all. They talk about peace, yet there's no peace to be found. Oh no. They're talking about love, yet they got no love at all. They talk about peace. Yes, all we see is war for money. War and more war for money. War and more war for money. War and more war for better life. War and more war for better life. Politicians, political leaders and their governments, every man making promises that they don't yield to. They don't yield to. Needy and the poor die from starvation and hunger, while with their soft touches, standing in their false pretenses. Them talking about love, yet they got no love at all. They talk about peace, yet there's no peace to be found. They talk about love, yet there's no love at all. They talk about peace, yet all we see is war. War and more war for money. War and more war for better life. War and more war for corruption. They talk about peace. They talk about death. The poor people just are suffering while they live in their large luxuries. Oh no, no love, no love, no love. Coming with their bribes and treasuries. Murder in the name of false promises. They murder in the name of false promises. Living in their false pardon luxury, while the poor stay in their abject poverty. Oh no, no love, no love, no love. Parents got to know. Our mothers have to know. Parents got to know. Open up your eyes and see what I'm talking about. Open up your eyes and see what the poor are talking about. Open up your eyes and see what the dropouts are talking about. Open up your eyes and see what the youths are talking. Open up your eyes and see what the oppressed are talking about. The blind, the starved. Yes, we are all talking about love and love we conquer. The money devil and his kingdom must surrender. The corruption devil and his kingdom must surrender. The devil himself, Satan and his kingdom must surrender in our nation. Yes, they must surrender. They have to. There's another one too here I have to read too in regards to needless poverty. It's a poem, it's a very short poem. It's like, well, not actually a final poem yet, but I make it in the form of poem. It says, it reads, it says, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Going to school every morning. Why thinking of tomorrow? Why thinking of tomorrow? And I'm pondering on what the future will be. Thinking of the Sierra Leonean children who are the victims of starvation and hunger. Hidden down by failed leaderships. So many mothers crying, so many funerals. And I'm saying, when will their starvation and hunger end or be over? And they will come out and play starvation and hunger games for pleasure's sake. The children want to see when to be hungry will be a choice. And their parents will rise up with them and say, freedom from hunger is here at last. Freedom at last. Freedom at last. No love, no love, no love. Open up your eyes and see what I'm talking about. Love and love we conquer. Failed leaders and their kingdoms must surrender. Yes, they must surrender. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Going to school every morning while thinking of tomorrow. And I'm pondering on what the future will be. Thinking of the Sierra Leonean youth who are the victims of hard times and bad conditions. Anchored down by selfish interest. So many youth wrecking, so many creeping. I'm saying, when will their hard times and bad conditions be over? And they will come out and play hard times and bad condition games for pleasure's sake. The youth want to see when hard times and bad conditions will be a choice. And their parents will rise up with them and say, freedom from hard times and bad conditions is here at last. Freedom has come, freedom has come. No love, no love, no love. Open up your eyes and see what I'm talking about. Love and love we conquer. Selfish leaders and their kingdom must surrender. Yes, they must surrender. The last one. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Going to school every morning while thinking of tomorrow. And I'm pondering on what the future will be. Thinking of the Sierra Leonean mothers and fathers who are the victims of untimely death. covered down by oppressive behaviors. So many mothers and fathers being oppressed, so many gone. And I'm saying, when will their ultimate death be over? And they will come out and play untimely death games for pleasure's sake. And their mothers and fathers want to see when untimely death will be a choice. And their children will rise up with them and say, freedom from untimely death is here at last. Freedom at last, freedom at last. No love, no love, no love. Open up your eyes and see what I'm talking about. Love and love alone will conquer. Yeah, love and love alone will conquer. Oppressors and their kingdoms must surrender. Yes, they must surrender. Yes, fellow LEONEANS, for change, we have to stand up against oppressive leaders, oppressive behaviors, oppressive kingdoms, failed leadership, selfish interests, oppressive behaviors. We have to stand up against those things and fight for our children who are victims of hunger and starvation, our mothers and fathers who are gone because of thinking every day what their future holds. We have to. We have to. We have to. Now, another problems of LEONEAN leaders: misplaced priorities. Misplaced priorities. LEONEAN leaders do not get priorities. They not get keys in there. Like for example, now they don't kind of power and they say, okay, Lord, concentrate on maybe education or health or the road or whatever. It's not. Even waiting to happen, so forget about that road where ABC don't make so. But right, we deserve to go them far beyond. Then not so now that they can't make them say they don't do all things right. No, it's a zero change. It's a false change. Okay, don't let not fall for that at all. Now, oh yes, people in the want to go to school. From now America, I guess some of my friends they don't see to us. They get good results. They never go to university because why? Financial situation. Jobs now they say for them to do for save money for go university. They call me men in the talk. Use them young fellow there just like me. It's going to go to university. Some man don't see to us. Some man for see to us money no dey. Financial situation. Government know the thing for provide opportunity for people that for go to school. Give them loan, for example. For example, I know they compare this country and my Mansaray. But let me just give example. Where I can also, I go 2 years college, I don't pay a dime. 2 years college, I get associate degree in science, I don't pay a dime. Nothing I don't pay, free. Nowadays, university now, but because of the money heavy for go university, then they give me half of the money, then they loan me half of the money. Man, I think that's a blessing. It's not I think, that's a blessing. Now things like that we for prioritize. We leaders get for prioritize that. That's one of the priorities. Oh my goodness. Why? Why? The youth that they suffer. Someone have to go to school, get results, you don't get money. Come up with ideas, fight to put our resources together, our money, our taxes together, and go against people of oppressive behaviors. Now, men and women in uniforms, we depend on you guys to help us. We need you guys to involve in economic activities to pursue those who take our resources and suppress your very kids from going to school. Suppress your very kids from being who they want to be, their dreams. We have to do that. We have to. There's a lot of things where they're not prioritized at all. There is. Now there's another issue now where LEONEAN politicians get is abuse of power or office. Now, as I say first, someone will do something, it go free. They not set example banner or they not use that as example. It don't happen, but unfortunately, this time, on behalf of the LEONEAN people, we have to do something. We got to stand up. So unfortunately for others, and some of the people that can't talk about, and fortunately for the LEONEAN people, we have to. Please, let's forget about tribalism. This is not about politics. I'm not a politician, but I gotta speak up. I have to speak on behalf of the oppressed. I have to speak up. That's why even when I'm going to school for the land right now, for being an advocate on behalf of people. Okay? So now, abuse of power or misplay or office. Now, Salon politicians, they get one problem. When they can have power, I don't know if anybody there about this word, they can use this phrase, absolute power. Absolute power. Absolute power means when you get power, you take the power, like say, now you property, you put it under yourself, you follow, you dey make decision for yourself, anything you want to do, now you dey do, any contract you want to sign, now you dey sign, anything what you say, now you dey be, other man for stand against you, no debate about decision, and that's an example of absolute power. It means you dey take decision on your hand. Now listen, some man at the government right now, we not deserve for get position that we not deserve for serve these LEONEAN people right now. For example, FS Kowoma, Financial Secretary in the Ministry of Finance. Now man way I know, I don't know him personally, but the man way I know. I don't read about I don't research information on the floor about this man be then I think Nasit. Okay? He was the head or whatever there. I don't know much about that. But this man don't cause problem. Then and this kind of power, because of absolute power where I say he make decision by himself, you take the man, maybe because of not get the same last name or whatever. I don't know if it's for that or whatever reason. But you know the money record. You know the man very well. You take him back, you get a big position of Financial Secretary, Ministry of Finance. How can you do that? Just for continue for diggle for the masses, for cause problem. Then una two they play on their own games. For example, FS Kowoma, I don't go to my office. Where I been open a care because I been working for, as I said, the project they sponsor and by they sponsor the program, the government of Salone and beside the paper. When they sell the bulk or the oil they go with, the tax, they for return them back into the program. They for getting money back to care, so we use that for do the project. So one day I get for go with paper where about money business, about the tax where they don't get, for send them back to care, the tax, about billions of leons, it's a lot of money. So I go with the documents, they send me another building across the street, the tall building, the old building they use. They send me there, I go to the accountant, I don't forget his name. But the accountant get assistant when they call Gauja. I know her very well. Because now mommy and me talk somehow. I think now they for pass or do some kind of mission, I don't know the strategy they do. But they move a lot anyway, they're very hardworking guys somehow. I don't know about the record anyway. But when I hear I can remember. Then I can remember somebody when they call Mr. Kebe. Because one said I think they be signing documents, I want to send money now to we. So I'm gonna Ministry of Finance, I go with me document, guess what happened? They lost the documents. The document lost. So I don't go all the time, I go calm. No progress. So I think somebody tell me, I don't forget that tell me, say go meet FS Kowoma. Guess what happened, fellow LEONEANS? I go meet FS Kowoma. Everything goes smoothly, quick, everything, and the rush. Now he call, he say, "Oh, no, I do this here because not some money this boy they do now, not some money business, not supposed to they do no money for bribe now." So me back as I think I say it too. So it means it's like to me, FS Kowoma they represent and it's Kowoma the Ministry of Finance. And enough for be so. So LEONEANS for doing the job without somebody not talk about them. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, let's come together. We are not doing job enough for going to the office, enough for daily, especially top office. We are not doing work before present talk panel, they not deserve for salary. So I see where FS go my talk, all things go smoothly, all things come to place. But I was like, I'm not happy, I'm not convinced about that. I'm very observant. I said, no, this is not going to be so. If I ever go in office, in setting, when I set the office is different, in table different. I go to various offices in the Ministry of Finance. Yep. Then the other team back, you get one person na door. If you look up now in veranda outside, like where they go to the building, so on the right hand side up the second floor, if you look down there, they see one boy sit down there with his small computer. But idleness, they sit down there, play with computer or play games. Why you get secretary inside your office already? Why you need another kakabele for sit down back outside when they do na kukujumuku stuff? No, we must say no to that. FS, you be don't put you backward. You go buy ferry where bagay government for the make money for Saudi people. Forget cheap access to Lunge. You buy ferry when you ever work. You put you by losses with money go in vain. Then you unless they play game back again. You guys are playing games. You are playing games. You are taking our resources. No. Now in a peaceful manner, fellow Sierra Leoneans, and all person go fight or person go do anything. The nobody not do anything. Nonsense. No burn building. No burn anything. No go stone. No go thief. No go loot. No go do anything. But now, in a peaceful manner, let us stand up. Let us demand change. Let us make sure people that have ripped us off, let us rip them off back. We have to do that. We have to rip them off again and get our resources. Them money they go so. We for take them for do something else. For make road, repair with soldier them barracks, tidy barracks, supply water, and do other things. And give people who want to go school loan or support them small for go university. We have to. Not in a warm manner, in a free, in a peaceful manner, as I say again. Another person go fed say, let me say now this guy don't make who go fed to no. Nobody not fed in a peaceful manner. Nobody not born building because you know why? Them buildings and say we go for use them for do other things. Ministers, no ministers, it's not working right now. We don't need ministers, but no. In fact, I get to talk about the ministers and back in a separate presentation. But we don't need stuff like that. No. If we're done. Now, the other thing back about what's the honest to do back? We're an absolute power thing. And as for no say is subject to the Sierra Leonean people. So therefore, on behalf of the Sierra Leonean people, I will tell him that he's gonna be held accountable. He's gonna go on quarantine. Just like the Ebola quarantine, he will go through the same quarantine. Hard one. He must give account. He was saying zero tolerance to corruption. Therefore, he must be zero. Before. Okay? Now, next one. The other thing back way, you see, the leaders they do bad thing. Alex Koma, former NRA Commissioner Ali Sise, you know say this man now messed up. You give him back big job. You don't give big job to your family members then. Sylvanus Koroma, you get the job for supply rest. Now, Salon, your first cousin when your first cousin Edmond Koroma. I don't talk about her. Thomas Koroma, you blood brother, you get a contract for make the light in FBC. Why they give people when you move from Bullen? Admiral Koroma, you blood sister, you get a contract for make street lights. Aberdeen former airport, Aberdeen the first side former airport be there. Chinese man number. What do you do? How you sell her, how you not sell her? These Sierra people they don't know. We have for no we have for no. You cousin John Cisse. the NMC houses the way they his small loop. Then Kwasa Zende. You make John Cisse because of your cousin, he buy there. It's like na family business now that they do now. Family business. And enough for business, not family property. Salon and all my other family property. Then plus there is something. This not tip I get from Sierra Leoneans. They don't live now Liberia. I know somebody who is very close to me. Very close to me. We all be they talk about that one. We just come out Liberia. Come out Liberia, come America. We begin to talk about Liberia. And I say, oh, he say Israel. He say, man, say you man. He mess up. I say, who's man? He say, Ernest. I say, Ernest. Ernest is man. No. I say, just talk what you do. I say, how will you mess up? And I say, man, you man. He get more than 2 fuel stations or 3 or 4 na Liberia. He say, in fact, most of the gas stations in Liberia, I ain't getting. I was like, how? How comes? I say, man, it's very sad though. He say, we did that and they punish me. Why that's cancelled? Because Ernest Koroma, I think National Petroleum, but I think I ain't get a number or he get answer by or somebody games they play on National Petroleum. We get for investigate that too. Something they go on. In brother, John Cisse again, he go buy hotel Brazil, 5-star hotel. So you see, it's like abuse of power, bad politics. Then they go on. Now, and it's command they make the family there, put them all in a strategic position for when they met themselves. Now, family team they go on now. And unfortunately, not saying one game without the door. This thing don't happen from the past, but as I say, unfortunately, this time around, there should be a stop. We get for put a stop to what's in the go on. We get for build a new foundation for the country. That's it. So, and as I say, when you kind of power earlier, you say zero tolerance to corruption, to bad politics. So therefore, you get for going there quarantine. Our men and women in uniforms, we need you guys to help us. As I said, you are not representing him. You are representing the Sierra people, the oppressed, that has gone through sufferation. Now, what's they talk so? So, each party they give a spokesman they way sabi talk or sabi speak English. If anybody want for content or counter what they talk, we ready. We the Sierra people, we ready for come together and defend ourselves. We ready for defend ourselves. Who don't able for speak English? Men don't no more. People they know represent for speak English. Now, who back people that always have to speak American English and British English. So who back for speak the English because now the English they say, for example, Alpha Canada ABC there spokesman. I mean, yeah, it's a bit tough, but that's fine. That's good for him though. It's a good thing he knows how to talk. But the Sierra people knows how to talk too. We know how to talk, we know how to defend ourselves. And our party, the party that is named the Unity Party. It's not APC, it's not SLPP. So we go defend ourselves. Now, another bad thing about Sierra Leonean leaders is bad politics. They don't set example at all. Unfortunately, this will not happen from the past and it still happen. First of all, Sierra Leoneans is very sad. We crime them. We crime sometimes. Now we tribes. Whether in a Limba, whether in a Kranko, whether in a Mende, Timini, Fula, whatever. Sometimes we use tribalism, be so open. And unfortunately, the leaders in back, they don't set example at all for break that thing. They're so tribalistic. Now, as we become a power, they focus now, Bo, Kenema, try to make things right. They take action at Mende party. No. That's not the problem we're going to get. We need to change those attitudes. Our tribes are in many cases our crime. That's it. We need to put our tribes behind. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, from this day forward, let there be one tribe in Mama Salone. That is the tribe of unity. From this day forward, let there be one movement in Mama Salone. One movement, that is the love movement. That's it. That's all we need. The tribe of unity and the love movement. From this day forward, that's what we need. No tribe. The other thing about abuse of power. Now, we are not in the power, so now you see what's in the happen now. The focus, make, I don't know whose arguments will come. They make plan and build university in McKinney. Why make you do so for? Because the other side ain't come on. And I'm not gonna blame her because if it don't happen. So in back when you come in people and make sure say you open university for them, when they get access to education. Now for example, believe me or not, I know say this not get for me because we don't get for votes. Now we get for look for LEONEANS that are convinced and come together and work. It's not about party time right now. Now, for example, if let's assume say some small kind of power, you know what they do? They give attention to the corner people. They go make sure say back get university. So it's like they didn't set better example at all. Now even McKinney they get lights somehow. Konono they get lights, Kabalana they get lights, other villages they get lights. Why? Why? That's not tribalistic business. It's so open. It's a shame. It's so open. Why? Now even the light now, McKinney said, when they come on power just now, it go die down. It go die. Any I go what and gets or generate what and gets. You go see what if other party can say, and then if they forget about it, they go backward. That's what they be. Why? That's not bad politics. No. They're not turn a bad politics back. Salon politicians there, where they can a different parties than before election. But as election they can closer, the party where they know for say they get chance for win, they begin for jump to that party day. Because of why disagreement from their own party or within their party or party members, you know, stuff like that. So it's a shame. Come here, say LEONEANS for change. No party. No. This is not the time to party. This is the time to bring people together that are convinced about change and work together and build a strong foundation. No green, no red. They have been putting us down. That's it. That's it. Another thing again is about, yeah, as I said, we don't talk about this separation to tribalism. As I say, it focus now McKinney right now because there are people in common. And we're not saying people don't do it. So, but please, fellow LEONEANS for change. From this day forward, let there be one tribe members alone. Our tribes are in many cases our crime. With a hot reset with tribes. That's why the grief still remains. Tribalism grief still remains. Let's forget about whether in a labor or this or that or that. It don't make any sense. From this day forward, let there be one tribe in Mama Salon, the tribe of unity. Let there be one movement in Mama Salon, the love movement. Those are the two things we need. Let us live for one another. If you live for me, I'll live for you. That's it. We can make it. We can bring changes. We can make it. We will do it and we can do it. Now, the last problem was LEONEANS leaders is PhD syndrome. PhD means pull him down. Some people say we don't get in book, always have speaking in English or whatever. Now they use as weapon for pull the masses down. PhD, oh, I get PhD, let me forbid the leader, let me forbid president, let me forbid this. No. Not so book it take for rule the people. It takes somebody who rooted in his integrity, we get love for the people, we get love for the nation, and want to pursue better dreams for the people. Not so book the pull people and no, forget about book. Some man don't go book about it, they make the best decision when person go book, not go ever think for make self. So therefore, not me say because somebody know go book, you underestimate and say no get sense. So no. Not so book make sense, that sense make book. If you don't get sense, you don't even for make book. So therefore, don't put that behind, okay? So now, I know say somebody go to ask now, some of you are going to ask say, what you for do now for solve the problem? What you for do now? What you for do? Fellow LEONEANS, let me read to you something. Let me say something to you. I mean, Chinese monarchy say, if you want 1 year of prosperity, if you want to see 1 year success, grow grains. If you want to see 10 years prosperity, grow sticks or trees then. If you want to see 10 years prosperity, grow trees or sticks. If you want to see 100 years of prosperity, grow people. Come here, LEONEANS. Therefore, we must not grow all kind of people. If we want to see 100 years of prosperity, We must grow people. We must grow Sierra Leoneans that are free from doubt or reservation, confident Sierra Leoneans, and sure people, sure Sierra Leoneans. We must grow Sierra Leoneans that are convinced, not conquered. In other words, we must grow Sierra Leoneans that use their minds and yearn for better future, day and night. We must grow people. We must go in search of people that desire change, that desire the success of our nation, for each other, that have love for the people, for the masses, the oppressed. We must go. People in the way we get good intention, but we all for change the mindset and have a better mindset and go and search for those people and work with them and stand up together. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, one of the things we for take place for let we see a better future is for increase with intellectual capital. The majority of our people are uneducated. It's a shame. Salon used to be the best place where people that go to Africa for go land. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, did it happen now? No. What did it happen now? With the exception of Sierra Leoneans that will not get chance for go themselves for go land book. We place not to place people that they fight again for go land book at all. The system did not undermine the system. Outside powers and within the system too. And even the one they manage right now self, then they undermine them back within the system because why? They don't pay teachers then. When you don't pay teachers, it means you undermine the educational system because they don't get zeal for go teach. They're not going to school. All we have for doing for open private classes now, and then they bokusa now. Even for myself, even for do well in the CAT or ACCA, because of I take private class. By the way, thanks to you, Boss Dude. God bless you. Hope to see you soon. Live long and help us to work towards pursuing a better accountant. Accountant that will not change figures. Accountant that will not suppress the balance sheet and make it balanced by force. We need a genuine accountant. Help us grow accountant that will help our balance sheet to balance when we come together and put our resources together. Thank you. God bless you. Hope to see you soon. Now, problems with the masses. Sierra Leone, this is not about politicians now. This is not for me and you now. We the masses. Lord, stay away from selfishness, willful ignorance. We must stay away from that, and superstition, slavery, colonial mentality, elephant in the zoo mentality. Lord, we stay from all this and they love each other, live for one another, and trust in God. We have to do that. We have to. Hence, our problem is not merely an educational problem, it's the fallenness of a man. Let's pray to God for help. If we rely on God and work, because the Bible says faith without work is useless, we have to work too. If you say you have faith, you can't sit home and say, I have faith, I'm going to stay here and food is going to come from the sky. No. Get up, go outside, find work, God will give you the work and you will get food. So therefore, we must get the faith. We need to stand up and take action. Comrade Sierra Leoneans, I'm at the guy for roundup now. Comrade Sierra Leoneans, as I said, people in the world for talk. We have been crying for change for too long. We have been thoughtless of each other for too long. We have been victims of failed leaderships for too long. We have been exploiting each other for too long, especially the masses. Outsiders have been exploiting us for way too long. Comrades Leoneans for change? If not now, if we not stand up now, when we go fight for change, if not to demand away in front of the Sierra Leonean masses, would I go stand up for the justice? If not to Sierra Leonean fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers and sons, daughters, who will stop leaving the masses behind in making decision? No, no, it is time for us to do something. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, let me avoid for going to confusion, we know to the people there, struggle. Let me avoid for go into fights, we know to the fight of the for the masses. Lord, we avoid for go into concerns or people in business who not only concerned on the business of the masses. Let us avoid going into topics that are not topics about improving the lives of the people. Let us avoid being diverted or dragged into the mad race towards tribalism, nepotism, or favoritism. No, comrade, let us now love we must not only love in words, neither by our tongues, but by our compassion, our thoughts, on actions or behaviors towards one another. That's what the Bible said in 1 John 4:18. You cannot only love by words or by your tongue without demonstrating that you love somebody. Your actions need to speak. Action speaks louder than voice. We need to stand up and reject those whose greed or selfishness is the greatest source of his or her fellow LEONEANS, hunger and starvation, backwardness, cry and misfortunes. Yes, we must fight against oppressive behaviors. We have to. Now here is the message of hope. The message of hope. Fellow LEONEANS, as I stand before right now, I get so much confidence, so much courage, and I so thank God for giving me the courage where I get, the confidence where I get. I get confidence say, now, Muslim they believe say, Christ not so God in Peking, but na prophet, not that them believe. Christian they believe say, Christ is the Son of God. But they believe, both Christians and Muslims believe say, a Messiah get for come, somebody get for come. Which is fine, everybody get your own believing. But we shall know at the end who is the right one. But now, let me come together and do something before the Messiah come. Comrades LEONEANS, as I say, I'm here to share my confidence, my courage, my trust, my belief that we can make it. We can make it. I'm confident. I'm telling you guys. I don't have any doubt we can make it. If we come together, work together, make sure there's no secret, avoid secret stuff, because where there's secret, there's danger. There's failure there. There is failed mindset there. Let's avoid secrets. Let's avoid black plastic bags and use blue and white plastic bags. Let's avoid the black plastic bags. Black plastic bags is not good. Black plastic bag is dangerous. Let's avoid using those plastic bags. We need white plastic bags. White. In fact, from this day forward, we don't want to see any black plastic bags in Mama Salon. We should all burn those plastic bags. We should not allow people from overseas to come with black plastic bags in our nation to sell them to us because they are helping us to go into dubious acts. We must burn all black plastic bags. Black plastic bags are dangerous. We want white plastic bags, white and blue plastic bags, because they are transparent. You can see everything. There's no secret in them. We must. Now listen. In coming together to fight for a better future, people are within the system and outside the system, whether from overseas or wherever, or outsiders, they get for try for block we. But guess what? They're not going to. They get for try for separate us, for split us, for set confusion. But guess what? They're not going to, because why? Our trust, our faith, our confidence, our courage will help us to stand together, to stand united, and stand in one tribe called unity, and stand in one movement called love movement. Fellow LEONEANS, we can do it. I don't have any doubt. Now, fellow LEONEANS, I beg each and every one of you now for make effort in overcoming any feeling of selfishness, of hate, tribalism, rejection, favoritism, hostility toward each other. I urge you now for stop. Nobody not think anything bad about each other. Okay? This is the peaceful thing. The Bible says, if a man say, I love God and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love God, whom he hath not seen? So therefore, if you say you love your company LEONEAN, So if you say you love God, where you don't ever see, then it means if you love you come be Sierra Leonean. Because if you love you come be Sierra Leonean where you don't see, then it means you love God. But if you don't love you come be Sierra Leonean where you don't see, then you say you love God. No. God say no, you don't like me because you don't like your brother where you don't see in front of you. Therefore, we must love one another first before claiming that we love God. Let we like we say first before claiming that we love God. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, we have a significant victory to claim. Planting inside ourselves the seeds of sincere, real, and pure friendship in our heart, capable of resisting evil, capable of resisting even the slightest hatred, tribalism, selfish attitude, nepotism, corruption, and greed. This kind of relationship is only built on the revolutionary change and transform basis of real, sincere, and pure love for one another. I have no doubt that Sierra Leoneans, we are capable of not only loving, saying that we love each other, but we are capable of demonstrating that we love each other. We will demonstrate love, unity, caring, feeling, and building a new mindset toward Mama Salone and each other. We will demonstrate civility. We are capable of doing it. We can do it. One thing I appreciate each and every Sierra Leonean for is like we don't allow religious war. Religious war is very bad. And as I say again, I'm proud of each and every Sierra Leonean about that. Let us not allow religious war. Let all man live in freedom of religion and not allow other religion for count your own policy either for implementing our land. In fact, I got to talk about something where I talk about Ebola. I talk about something in regards to Sunday. I got to talk about that. Because I hear you say something that happened about that. I talk about that. So therefore, Lord not allow tribalism, religious war for go in between we at all, because it will be very bad. Now, that's why I said, from this day forward, let there be one tribe in Mama Salone, the tribe of unity. Let there be one movement, the love movement in Mama Salone. That's what we need. That's what we're going to pursue. That's what we are all aiming for. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, we are blessed. After 10 years of civil war, we stand up right back. We are strong people. We are black and comely people. God loves us. We are blessed. Because you know why we are blessed? Today, we are militants who cry for a much better future. Today, we are all militants who fervently cry for change to our political, educational, and organizational system. Today, we are all Sierra Leoneans who strongly desire change to our moral and social lifestyle. Today, we are all Sierra Leoneans who dearly love one another. People from other parts of the world must see and sense, and see tangible evidence that Mama Salone, together with her sons and daughters, are moving towards another level. From this day forward, when people ask us about life in Mama Salone, let us not tell them something that will make them feel to feel sorry for us. Let us be positive in telling them that we are different people. We must tell them that Sierra Leonean people are militant with one revolutionary cry for change. We must tell them that Mama Salone 6 million plus inhabitants and 6 million plus revolutionaries. Yes, we must be confident in our victory for change. Now, fellow Sierra Leoneans, I want to take this opportunity this time for say thanks to those who aspire for change. Thanks to those who are unable to celebrate this cry for change with us today due to their sickness, hunger, and starvation and other hardship, and who stoically feel love for the hope of better days. Thanks to those who are no longer with us, but who are able to relish the happiness of our victories, in memory of all the vigorously active and aggressive Sierra Leoneans, especially in support of a cause for a much better Salone, who left us before their normal or expected time due to hunger, malaria, starvation, hard times, and bad conditions, overthinking and about the future, to name a few. Let us observe a minute of silence. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, let us remember that for us to be successful in achieving change, we must lean on God, arm ourselves with the body of ideas and reflect that beliefs, ideas that reflect the beliefs and interests of each and every Sierra Leonean and Mama Salone, as well as an indispensable, unerring, no error political role. We can do this. We can do it. I have no doubt. That's my conviction, and that's why I'm sharing that conviction with you. That courage, that confidence, that belief that we can do it. If we change our mindset, we can make things happen. Comrades, let us take this time to wish each other happiness. In holding with the determination I am manifesting, and I'm sharing with you. In wishing each of you happiness, let us pull one another together and look on our past as an incident, an unfortunate one, an unfavorable one, of course, but rich in lessons for us to take affirmative actions. Let us keep in mind that every day that goes by is a day of confrontation for us all in achieving our dreams and revolutionary cry for change. When Sierra Leoneans stand up in unity, bad traditions, tribalism, failed mindsets, failed leaders, inferiority complex, favoritism, selfishness, hunger for money, dependency, bad politics, corruption, stiff-necked leaders, to name a few, tremble. They tremble because we are united. We are in our fight against them. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, there are no words. I'm not got any word we are going to use for describe the kind of happiness within Sami our feel. For even get the courage for Tima before and talk, even not so live, but for do this kind of thing, it's a big courage for me. It's not easy for make decision like this for Tima for talk to a whole nation, even though not so live. But I thank God for giving me the courage, for giving me the peace, the love, the happiness, for sharing with you now my inspiration, my conviction, for say we can make things happen. Okay? One thing I pray, I always pray to God for one thing. I don't ever use my education as an atomic weapon to destroy my people. That's my prayer each and every day. And I so thank God for making me being content. I'm so content. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Since I met my wife, you know, God is so good to us, to my family. I don't have to talk much about myself, but people get to know about me more. I believe so. But I thank God for being content. I have peace. I have happiness, and I thank God for giving me those things, and my family too. And as I say, I pray to Him every day. That's my sincerely zealous prayer, not to use my education as a weapon, atomic weapon, to destroy my people or any other human being so far, whether in America or in Africa or anywhere in the world that I find myself, but to work diligently in serving the people, especially the oppressed, people that are in need, to serve them diligently and become a useful member in society at large or as a whole. Once more, this message, not a message with God for confusion, for go do something way crazy. No. This message is for take something peacefully, demand change peacefully, work together peacefully, work in unity, forget about tribalism, favoritism, injustice, everything come together and work as one. Our men and women in uniforms, once more, we need you guys. We need you guys, we need your help. We are all one. We should all involved in economic activities now. Thank God for your service, for serving us with boldness and determination at all times. We are very proud of you people. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, I get a lot of things for say, but I was try for round up from here now. I get a lot of things for say, but I'm not going for talk. I'm not going for say all things, and I'm not going for write everything in pen and paper. But I hope to see you guys one day, shortly, face to face. That our joy, our hope to God, our hope for God's blessing, freedom, peace, justice, better future, convince the Leoneans, and much more better than Salone than before. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, for the days that are ahead of us, for all that we get for undertake or for all that we are yet to do in our fight for change. It will be our faith in God, perseverance, as well as our courage that will keep us riding on. Our love and thoughtfulness for one another that will make us stronger. And through it all, we will surely cry tears of joy, sing songs of glory, songs of victory. Yes, we will be victorious. Yes, we will be victors. We will be winners. I hope that this message will be shared to all Sierra Leoneans through all means of communication. For this part 2 of the title, Mama Sierra Leone is in dire need of Sierra Leoneans that are convinced, not conquered. I want to say to you, finally, fellow Sierra Leoneans, farewell. Be perfect. Be of good comfort. Be of one mind. Live in peace. And the God of peace shall be with you. That's from 2 Corinthians 13:11. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, I'm not a pastor yet. I'm not a pastor. But as I said, I thank God very much. I thank God for putting somebody in my life that is giving me courage to read the Bible each and every day. If a day pastor don't read the Bible, it's like I'm sick. I feel sick. Whether I'm in school, at my job, I just feel like, oh man, I need to read the Bible. I need to read today. What's going on? Even if I'm mistaken, I don't read one day, I will say, oh no, I said I'm not reading. I need to forget. Me not to pastor, me not to Messiah. Me not to anybody will come to heaven. But as I'm saying, I just thank God for giving me the courage for taking this time to stand before her and talk to her, for sharing with her my conviction, my courage, my peace, love and happiness we I get for say we can achieve a much better Mama Sierra Leone with the help of God, with a changed mindset, with a better games, with a corrupt-free mindset, with avoiding secrets, black plastic bags and everything like that, okay? We need to work together anyway. And I love you guys. I love you guys. Alexia Leonean in this time such as never before. I love you guys very much. Take care. And next I got a topic for talk about. I got to talk about malaria. Then when I talk about malaria, then I will talk about Ebola. Okay? So thank you very much. And as I say, I love you guys so much.
One with a faith that wisdom inspires.